So today is the 31st and 31st July 2022, and we are at our Sunday fun aging call. How does it get any better than this, and what else is possible? So all the DJCCs and all the PES juniors that we function from, would you be willing to destroy and unclear them all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, pod, online shots, boys and beyond. So today's topic is fear. Yeah, twice today, Neera. So today's topic is fear. So what about fear, guys? What ऐसे करूं थोड़ा सा तो दोनों पे आ जाऊं सीधा शायद. Just fallen off. Just learning. So let's talk about fear. All the DJCCs and all the PES junior that bring up, then we even the thought of or a little contraction or a little excitement that we go into fear, would you be willing to destroy an uncreated order? Now, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, pod, online shots, boys, pervads, and beyonds. So, any question? What is fear? Fear is always an implant and an implanted reality. In truth, we, the infinite beings, only function from joy, bliss, and ecstasy. If you're not functioning from joy, bliss, and ecstasy, there is something that you're not being. Everything else is a created reality. I think there could be a clip on the laptop to have this mobile hanging from there, right? That could have been done.
A small mobile stand would do, Kamal.
There is some sticky thing that is coming in. I'll send you the name. It just sticks on the surface and you can use it without having any stand.
Okay, I have two stands, but anyway.
No, it just sticks on the surface.
Clip-on one. I also have the clip-on one, but that not so good. It just keeps falling off. Okay, guys, now let's start. We wasted 9 minutes on my whims and fancies.
Hi, Kamal. Good morning.
Good morning, Geeta. How are you?
I'm fine. ये जो fear की बात कर रहे हैं, तो मेरे को जितना one is false evidence appears true, real, and second is that some action or some decision is pending on my part, which I don't take because of again my fear or my doubts or whatever or my desired result. तो वो pending में रह जाता है and it takes the shape of fear. So this is a very बीच का line, उसको कैसे, like you said ना कि happy joyous is my nature. So how does this takes the shape of my actions, my decisions?
Thank you for that. Actually, the same energy is of excitement. Fear and excitement have the same energy. Gary shared once, many times, that when he was very small, he was on the swing and he was having a gala time, and his mother from inside said, "Oh, be careful." So that excitement that he was having, that fun that he was having, he gave a name to it as, I need to do something about it. It's not right. It's something that's I have to be careful about. It's fear. So please, first question that we ask here is that excitement or is that fear? Most cases, it is excitement. And then the next question you can ask is, who does this belong to? That's a new tool we have in Access. If you haven't heard of it.
Yes, very right.
So you can ask that. And then what is underneath the fear? What are the assumptions that I have underneath the fear that are keeping this in existence? What's underneath the fear? Because fear is an implant that is created to make us not look at what's underneath it. Like you said, underneath is कि मैंने कोई काम नहीं किया होगा.
Yes.
That I was supposed to do. Rather than looking at what you can do with that, you go into, I am wrong, I am fearful.
Because we start assuming the consequences, na ye nahi hua to ab ye ho jayega. Phir mind starts working towards that.
Yeah.
Underneath.
That is why we say, stop thinking. Thinking is stinking.
Yes.
Deal with it. Okay, now what else is possible? Now what can I do with this? What are the possibilities that I haven't even considered? Instead of aligning and agreeing with fear, start poking and podding the underlying issues. There is always something. When something comes up, there is always some solution to it. It's never that something's come up to you and you don't have a solution. You are an infinite being. We are taught to go into stories. We are taught to go into fear. We implant these things in our bodies ourselves from trillions of years, rather than asking a simple question: what is this? What can I do about this? Can I change it? How can I change it?
Yes. Instead of asking questions, we just put our energy on consequences. बस अब तो ये तो हो ही जाएगा.
Exactly.
Yes, that is, instead of going towards right, you just take a left turn.
Yeah, exactly. Because that is the turn we are comfortable with. That is the turn we have entrained ourselves with.
Yes.
Yeah, so that seems comfortable. This seems, अच्छा इसके नीचे कौन देखेगा, कौन छोड़ो परे. Let's sit in the story and feeding the story again and again and again, and make it mountain out of molehill.
And that becomes a comfort zone. You don't want to step out of it.
Yeah, it does. Hello, Karan. So, do we have any questions?
Like you said, one need to ask question, what is underneath this fear? So again, underneath, what other questions we can ask further towards this?
You tell me what comes up. When you ask what is underneath it, wait for the energy. What you're not asking for the answers, guys. You're not looking for the answers. You're looking for the energy. You wait. After you ask what's underneath it, you wait for a little while. Allow the information to come. And it might be a thought that says, go do this. But you're so loving to be in that comfort zone that you think by sitting here it should change. Sorry, that will not happen. Then you have to follow that, knowing that information that's coming. And that information you will only receive when there is no story going here. When you have your barriers down and you ask the question like a child does. And then when a thought comes, okay, go do this, and say, okay, again a question. Will that change this? Will that give me what I'm asking for? Ah, yeah, okay. Go do it. And the energy will then keep. How often has it happened to you that you chose something and the whole day went so yummy? Somebody came by, some information came, somebody said something, you picked up a magazine, it was there, and you kept getting the information about it, and you said, "Le, aaj tak kamal ho gaya." Are you willing to have that magic every day? Or are you willing to sit in that story? ये तो मेरे से नहीं हो सकता.
The first option is better.
If you
And
want change,
surprisingly, most of the time, जिस चीज का fear करके इतनी दिन तक या इतने आज तक आप hold करके रखते हो, depriving yourself to participate in so many other things around you which are equally important, उसके end में कुछ भी नहीं निकलता. And then you वही फिर वो दूसरा ये क्यों किया, कैसे किया, ये किया, वो किया. So it's so easy कि पहली बार आया उससे निकल जाओ.
thank you for saying that. It's so easy. But we don't want easy life. We think it has to be hard. ये कैसे हो गया इतना आसान से? कोइंसिडेंस हो गया होगा, कोई लक हो गई होगी. No, you chose it. You chose it. You chose something different. You chose to go to that place where you could create greater. You followed your knowing.
Yeah.
Being you should be the easiest thing to be. Crazy, no? But true.
Yes.
No. No.
But in my case, Kamal, if I just very honestly look within, the fear of situations is always being easy for me to leave or to opt for a second thing. But the fear of personalities in my life is really which gives me that कि मैं खड़ी
When did it start? When did it start? How old were you?
बचपन से.
What age came?
Around 5, 6.
So how at that age, what happened?
What I realize is that my elder brother was having a very different personality. From the day one, I always receive a very rejection sort of vibe from him. He was abusive also, but as if why I'm existing in the house. So the fear of personalities and person of rejection. Now I have realized at this age कि ये वहां से चला था और मेरी ना गला और ये बोलती बंद हो जाती है, मेरे से बोला ही नहीं जाता.
So can you go back to that 5-6-year-old child? What happened? It's ironical. It's so stupid. It is how we function. Something that happened at the age of 5 or 6, we carry it all our lives. Even though we have different possibilities showing up, different choices now. How many of us have learned that we should be anything but ourselves?
But Kamal, it carried on since जब तक मेरी शादी और शादी के बाद तक.
So you are just going on with that. What is the aim of going on? Telling yourself and telling all of us here, there are 14 of us here, that it's going on, carrying on. It's going on, carrying on. This happened at that time, but what is your aim in that?
No aim, and I was not.
Want to leave it if you want. Do you catch a coal in your hot coal in your hand and say, my hand is burning, my hand is burning, my hand is burning? Do you do that or you just drop it?
Yeah,
True.
I just dropped
Truth.
it because
Will you drop it?
Yeah, right now. अभी तो
Okay,
बहुत
drop it
सारे-
now.
Yes.
Can you show your face? You know we have a rule here. When you ask a question, you have to show your face.
I don't know how I'm in the morning.
That's
So-
okay. So please go back to that 5 years old, 6 years. Apologize to that baby. Give it a hug and say, I'm sorry that I didn't know any better. But I now know so much more. And today I am not choosing that. And then give yourself a hug now. Sorry, I have been doing that for so many years when I know something different today. I was not choosing me, I was choosing to be fearful about somebody. ये गुंडागर्दी कब तक चलती रहेगी? She's gone. No, here she is.
I'm here only.
Yeah, I know. You just shifted. I don't know how this computer works. People shift their places. Then I keep looking at them. So, is it even a teeny bit lighter?
Yeah, it's light.
So I would suggest, of course, it's just a choice. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. I would suggest, please do not tell yourself stories. In Access, we say, never tell a story, never listen to a story. Because you still wanted to tell me a story. You still wanted validation for that story. You were still nurturing that story. You wanted all 4 or 14 of us listen to your story. You're not interested, are you? Are
Even
you
I.
interested in living in that story now?
No, not at all.
Let it go.
Actually,
No.
it's not otherwise inside me, but the trigger I just shared today.
Whenever the trigger comes, there is something that you have not addressed.
Yes.
And the moment you're willing to address it, it will go. It only comes for you to address it and choose and go forward. If you're not addressing it, it will keep coming.
Interestingly, when I took the command in my hand and just let it go, earlier I was just, my parents are also there. They need to just check what he is doing.
All these are justifications and stories.
Yeah.
I did not like what he was doing and I got stuck in it. And till date, I am doing the same. I'm giving authority more power than me. Now gone.
Yes.
For everything you need to do that. We are in this reality told कि जितना उसको खोलोगे फरोलोगे जितना उतना आपको समझ में आएगी. हमने तो समझना ही नहीं है. What do you want to understand? Why do you want to stand under somebody?
Yes. Yes.
You don't want to understand. You don't want to go into the story. You just want that thing to go away. And you are the only one who can choose for that thing to go away. Will you choose it now, please?
Yes.
And never tell yourself this story again. Whenever authority comes and there is a dip here, no more, it's changed. Bye-bye. As easy as that. What is this? What can I do about this? Can I change it? How can I change it? Is it the same old story or is it something new?
Yeah.
What would your world look like? Would it be different if you didn't tell yourself stories?
It's so light. The even first thought of it is so light.
Yeah.
No baggage.
Yeah, it is. Please start to celebrate you. The magic that you are. The brilliance the phenomenons that you are. Anybody can scare you for what reason? Okay, at that age, I didn't know any better. I didn't have tools. Now you have all the tools to choose something different. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, what we choose, what we see around, we are not kids anymore, right? There are so many people here. Kushi, hi. Manam, Jiglo. Okay, Jiglo. That's interesting. Thank you. So anybody has any question, you can also, people on Insta can also write a question here. I'll love to address it. All the emotional pervades you have to have your love for the stories that you keep telling yourself. Would you be willing to revoke, recant, rescind, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate them all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, pod, all night, shorts, boys, pervads, and beyonds. These are just stories, guys. They just determine what you have decided is who, what, where, when, why, and how you are. You are not that. You're much beyond that. You are an infinite being. So stop determining, deciding, imposing on yourself things that are lies. Everything that brought up, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all night, short, boys, pervads, and beyond. साहिल हमको भी चाहिए, क्या दे रहे हो आप? नींबू पानी? हाय, कभी साहिल के नाम से करती है हर्षिता, कभी किसी बच्चे के नाम से करती है.
I'm so sorry. I was wondering who
No, you don't have to be sorry. You have to give all of us the drink that you're serving.
Yes, yes, sure. It's warm water. Welcome.
Thank you, Neera. Thank you so much. So, guys, what else is possible? What is fear? Thank you, Geeta. Thank you so much. Anybody else has any fear of anything? Any lies of anything that you're building up for lifetime after lifetime? Or not?
So the fear of losing, come on, the fear of losing your near and dear ones.
Yes, Dimple.
Yeah. So the fear of losing your near and dear ones.
Okay, what is that?
So how does one? Because even when you're asking questions, who does this belong to? It doesn't lie to her.
No, I haven't understood your question. Fear of losing. What question is that?
So I have this fear of losing my near and dear ones. And how much that I ask the questions that who does this belong to?
So
This
first thing
fear.
I want to ask you is
Yes, please.
your life all about avoiding losing?
Yeah.
Because if you concentrate on losing, not losing, what information are you giving to the universe?
That I'd like to have that.
So is there a different way for you to function from that would give you more of who you are? And can an infinite being lose anything? And also Gary says, if you're willing to lose everything, you can have everything.
Yeah.
So ask
Yes.
yourself, since you concentrate on not losing, you lose.
And in that process, you are either going into self-diminishment because there's that constantly swaying on your mind.
Yeah, you're not
And
living.
pick it up.
Not living. This moment is the one which is beautiful. You're looking for the future moments and you're giving up your life now. For what reason? Actually, losing is a pretense of not being and not receiving in this moment. So, what would it take for me to avoid losing? All the emotional pervades I have, I'm functioning from, all the everywhere I'm defending and avoiding losing, that is keeping me in this state where there is no life, no receiving.
It's a trifold sequencing.
Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all night short, boys and beyond. The idea that if we don't lose, then we will have freedom. No, this moment is yours. This moment is your freedom if you choose it. You're the one who gives it up. We buy the lies.
Thank you for asking this question, Dimple. It
You are
really
an infinite.
helps.
Should be able to receive simultaneously, lose, receive, have. That's life. Yes, thank you for your question.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Thank
for
you
the
so
question.
much. It really lightened up.
Yeah.
Yawning and yawning and smiling.
Yes. Losing is just an idea. Awesome. Anybody else has any question? Thank you, Dimple. Nobody, we are done.
There was this fear of failure written by someone.
Can an infinite being fail? If you couldn't fail, what would you choose? Please ask this question. If I couldn't fail, what would I choose? You will create a phenomenal life. I promise.
That's my question, Kamal. मेरे आसपास शोर है इसलिए मैं बोल नहीं रही हूँ. So yeah, I have this fear of failure, number one, and simultaneously fear of heights. So when I ask myself fear of heights, so it comes, it is not only the physical heights, it's like heights in other ways also.
Yeah. Yes. So, when did it start? First is, who does this belong to? Is it light? Truth. Put truth before asking, then you will get the immediate lightness or heaviness. It doesn't take that long, Angela.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's heavy.
Yes.
Okay. Then when did you buy it? At what age did you buy it? As true for you. And then you kept perpetrating yourself, buying that lie again and again.
Yeah, so it's coming since lifetimes.
Okay. So what happened in any lifetime? What's showing up?
I was killed.
I was
I
killed.
was killed
Okay. Then killed for?
for being very successful and
No, killed from thrown from somewhere, from height.
yeah. So these are two simultaneously things. One killed and one thrown from heights.
Okay. So can you go back there and change that right away, right now? Being an
Yes.
allowance of you, being interesting point of view, and knowing that you have infinite choice. What would you like to create now?
What did you say in the last sentence? What was?
What would you like to create now?
Yeah, a lot.
Would you like to create not being fearful of heights? Every time you are there or every time you're choosing to be successful, would you ask, who does this belong to? And I'm not choosing that anymore, and take a step, one step forward. Then always stays. When you are stuck, take just one step. Don't think I have to reach the mountain. Just take one step. And then another. And then another. What is that one step you're unwilling to choose? Ask yourself.
Starting with it.
Yeah, just one step.
Yeah. To initiate.
Oh, I will create a class and then nobody will come, and then I'll poster, then I'll have to give $20 in the there, then all that, whatever comes up is so heavy. Just one step. Okay, today what step can I take towards this? And whatever is light, okay, take a paper and a pencil and draw. Draw your poster. Or go on the computer and draw. How much fun can I have doing that? And okay, now what next? It's always about choice, guys, the possibility, the contribution, and question. When you start functioning from that, you start to be able to create what you would like to have in your life.
Yeah.
Your little priorities expand. Not just for you, but for everybody else too. Don't use your rational mind, guys. Don't go into conclusions. Doesn't work. Commitment works. Commitment to create. Okay, what can I create today? Even if you're just cutting one plant, trimming one plant, cleaning one shelf of the refrigerator, one shelf in your cupboard. Commitment can make a huge difference from something that's not changing to miracles, to creating miracles actually. What phenomena could I be that would create a future beyond my own reality? Beyond anything I've ever considered. Totally different reality. You know this, you all are humanoids. This reality's rules don't apply to you. So don't try to fit in. You will never be able to fit in. Don't play by rules. Make up your own rules and invite people to play with you. Yes, Sarita, you want to ask something?
Thank you, Kamal. Thank you so much.
No, I said very well. I mean, this is really so enlightening, I mean, the way you said it, celebrate.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. And create your own rules. Don't abide.
Yeah. You can create anything. Please don't stop yourself. Because you're curious. You don't have any fear. You're liars if you're saying you have fear. I can't see any fear in any of you. You don't have to be you to choose fear. Fear doesn't come easily to you, isn't it? You have to make something vital, important, significant to go into that. What if you could ask for more in every now moment? More. There is no limit because it's Vishal, it's infinite, a sea. Just what do I desire today is the question that you need to ask every morning. How much fun can I have today that I have never considered possible earlier? What action can I take today to create the life that I have always been desiring? What more could I ask? Don't put a limit to your ask, guys. Don't. You can go on asking. Listen to the whispers of the universe. They are willing to gift it to you, give it to you, and be in allowance to receive it. So fear. Coming back to fear again. What about fear? Fear is a distractor plant, everybody knows, right? It distracts you from living, it distracts you from creating, it distracts you from being you. So everything you are doing, everything you are using, everywhere you are using fear to not be you. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, pod, online shots, boys, pervads, and beyonds. So we are done? No more fear?
And you know what? In morning, there was a lot of resistance to come to this call today.
Okay.
I don't miss any of the calls, but आज ना it just a thought crossed कि छोड़ आज नहीं जाती. Then I was like, no, what is there in the call for you? So, and here I am receiving so much. Thank you so much.
Whenever you don't want to do anything, you must do that. Because there's something there for you that you're avoiding. Hi, Suman, Vani. Lovely to see you guys here. Kushi. No questions, guys? No questions from Insta? Okay. So guys, tell me, is there any question? Any more questions on fear? We still have 16 minutes. Lot of time. Are we done? चुप रहेंगे? Let's practice silence. Very difficult for me though. Jazz, Harshita, Shimona, Rupal, no questions? Hi Mitali. Pooja, no questions? Sagri. Okay, then we can close. We don't have to sit here for and torture ourselves if we don't have anything to talk about.
Can we do some clearings on fear?
Just clearings on fear.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because I feel there are so many unknown fears that we can't, place our fingers on.
So if you do you really believe there is distractor implants or do you believe they are real?
After hearing this session, definitely distractive implants.
Otherwise, after hearing it, you bought into this my point of view, or you really felt like listening to it?
Felt like listening to it for sure.
So the first question we always ask is, have I misidentified fear as excitement?
True.
And always remember, you have no fear.
Yeah.
You are here, you have no fear.
Right.
How many people would choose what you're choosing?
Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever fear comes, the first question is it excitement or is it fear? And 99 times it is excitement.
Right.
Then you can ask more questions about that.
Thank you. I will for sure.
Yeah. If you get into any situation and you don't acknowledge that you are not fearful, then you are choosing other people's realities to create it as a problem.
It's like you're so used to problems that not having them.
So now that you know, yeah, we are used to it, we are trained, we keep doing the same thing again. But is that sanity? When you have all the tools, your fridge is full of vegetables and meat and things, and you make dal every day. Would you make dal every day?
No.
You would choose different. Just because I'm used to having dal, just because it's so easy to make, will you still make dal? The fridge is full of million things.
Right.
So you have tools, you have million tools now. Will you still keep saying to yourself, no, this is what is convenient, this is what is easy, this is what is comfortable, this is my comfort zone, I will create only dal.
No.
Right?
Right.
So whenever you are in confronting somebody, you are in a fight, frightening or frightful or fighting or any kind of situation, do not acknowledge
Mm.
that you are fearful. Because you be that energy and people take advantage of you. People use it for their advantage. What if you were like this and you use that situation into your advantage?
Mm. So with all of this, when I said that, the fear of the unknown, the fear of the future,
There is nothing unknown to you. You've done it and been it everything in these trillions of lifetimes. If you
right?
are in fear, that means there was a story in some lifetime. So you ask, what was this? What is this? Is it of this lifetime or is it of past lifetime? और ये गुंडागर्दी
So on this,
कब तक चलाती रहूंगी मैं? तब की बात अभी तक क्यों मैं अपनी जिंदगी खराब कर रही हूँ? Can I choose something? You are an infinite being, cannot be afraid. If you buy the fear,
right.
you're validating other people's realities.
So I think what amazed me on this call also was, that
Can I
someone
have a
could.
look at you guys? I can't. Is this a rule here, please? If you have to ask a question, you have to show your face.
1 minute. Sorry. My son is sleeping, so I
That's
thought
okay.
that.
That's
Okay.
Huh.
So I was really amazed on this call when, there is such kind of awareness where you can go to a lifetime and really, get aware of what happened and where all this initiated. So, yeah, I am going to do that.
Yeah. How much?
I try being that
Yes,
awareness.
please. And how much of the fear you embody is a creation in
Right.
order to validate this reality.
True.
लोगों को fear आता है, लोग देखते हैं वो डर गया ये, सो मुझे भी डरना है. You
True.
always
True.
have a choice. What would you like to choose now?
Right.
Your mind is a dangerous thing, guys. If you always looking at your mind or brain for the toolkit, sorry, you will keep creating the same thing again and again because there's limitation there. The tools are very obsolete. They don't work in today's world.
Right.
How many times you have told your grannies and your parents that abhi badal gaya hai zamana. Those things don't happen now. People are having live-in relationship. People are leaving jobs one after the other. This was considered no loyalty. People were considered 40 years worked for the same company. People are.
And
Yes, go ahead.
sorry, I see the fear in everything. The growth of my business, the growth of me as a person, as a humanoid, um, fear of earning money, fear of more. So that's the reason why I was
Is that
asking
your
for,
reality? Is that your reality?
no,
No, give it up.
no, yeah,
It doesn't actually work for you now. Give it up.
true,
What else is possible that I haven't even chosen?
chosen, yeah, yeah,
What else? What else? What else?
Mm. True. Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much for showing up. Your beautiful face.
It's a pleasure. My first time with you.
Oh, that's nice.
It's great.
Thank you. Thank you. We have these Sunday calls which are free.
Yeah, I won't miss them now. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hanji. No question from Insta.
Come, come, come,
Can we do some telepathy?
Guys,
Pooja just
can you hear what at Insta people, can you hear what's going on here on the Zoom? Is it disturbing or is it clear? Nobody wants to say.
hello.
Angela, can you go to the Insta and see? Yes, yes, Pooja.
From last week, I am having pain in my abdominal area, and it is not going. So, what question can I ask? I have
Very interesting that we have this. I have pain and it's not going.
yeah, it's not going.
The
I am unable
first
to.
thing we do is we make it wrong. It must go.
So, what greater it can create in my body, in my life?
What is it good for? What is it whispering to you, talking to you that you're not listening? It won't go. एक छोटा बच्चा यहाँ बैठ के जिद करेगा, वो जब तक आप उसकी बात नहीं सुनेंगे वो क्या जाएगा?
नहीं जाएगा, लेकिन वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है ना, विस्पर ऑफ द बॉडी.
वो बच्चा तो अपने लिए कर रहा होता है, ये पेन तो आपके लिए कर रही है. It's a friendly, it's a gifting thing.
Okay.
It is nudging you, it is whispering to you. पहले थोड़ी सी होती है, फिर थोड़ी ज्यादा होती है, फिर ज्यादा हो जाती है. और how much pain and suffering are you willing to endure and not actually and avoid the awareness you can get?
Okay.
When you're popping pills, when you're not listening to
It's clear. Sorry to interrupt. It's clear on the Insta.
Okay, thank you so much. So you're avoiding the awareness that it is willing to gift it to you. So ask. It's just intensity. We give it name as pain. So okay, body, what is this? What can we do about this? Can we change it? जब तक पेन नहीं होती आपको वही, that is the only way the body can talk to you, communicate to you. Body doesn't have words. It communicates. You don't listen, it nudges you. You don't listen. First it whispers, then it nudges. You still don't listen. Then it gives you a little more intensity, pain. Okay, listen to me. So give it a hug. Ask that, put your hand where the pain is and ask, what would you want me to do? What is it that you're giving me information that I'm not listening? I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't know I could listen to you. You have to hit your rock bottom before you listen to your body. You keep entertaining yourself with pain, the stories with it. Stop entertaining yourself and ask a question. And body will. कमल ने आज बोला और आज ही उसने सुन लिया, शायद ना हो, क्योंकि उसको तो उसकी तो एक्सपीरियंस ये है कि आप सुनते नहीं. तो आप जब सुनोगे भी तो उसको डाउट आएगा कि ये सच कह रही है कि नहीं कह रही. So take your body into confidence. मैंने तो कमल एक बार पूछा था, कुछ नहीं बताया उसने. So please ask, be with it like you would be with a small baby. And it will talk to you. Sometimes later, maybe in the beginning it will be difficult, but later it will be like you just ask and you acknowledged it and it will be gone. So don't pop medicines, don't make it wrong. Don't say it's something wrong that's happening.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, beautiful. It's time. Let's stop the recording.